Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Myra Salcido with University of Texas, Permian Basin, and I am presenting this video for my Rhetoric of Religion graduate students course, Teaching, Not Preaching. And I'm probably going to change that name because so much has evolved since I created that. Because religion is so enmeshed with everything today, politics, or whether you're going to get a vaccination, it's just involved in everything, and you can't sweep it under the rug anymore. It has to be addressed. So I was really greatly impressed by the presentations that everybody did, and I have set that out as a project for everybody to teach the class something that was not in the class required or that built on a new angle of something in the class. Also, that pretty much dovetails into the final paper project, and we have 10 days. Not this Thursday, but next week is the final course day, and so I want everybody to have time to look at drafts and to not concentrate on making a 5 to 10 minute video of your draft unless you feel like you can do it, and you will be needing to do your final project, which is an 8 to 10 page paper and an additional works cited page and an abstract, 250 to 300 words thereabouts, or if you need to go to 500, that's fine. I put some sample abstracts in that were kind of long. They were 500 words. One was longer, was a 2-page abstract, and they got accepted into conferences. Different academic conferences will have different word counts for abstracts, but they're very serious about the word count, so you will get cut off. If you go beyond, you will have so much room in a text box to cut and paste or rewrite your abstract however you want to do it. And you can go in and shorten it, but you will get cut off at the limit. So it's a valuable thing to learn. So there's examples of abstracts and a prompt on how to do an abstract. So what I am saying is some people fell in love with the projects, the presentations of something new and something different for the course, and spent a lot of time on PowerPoints, Prezzies, videos, and PowerPoints with audio, and it's just amazing the amount of work and the images and the slides and the attention to research that people put in those projects. So rather than reinvent the wheel at this point, if you want to just expand on what you did in your presentation, make that your paper. I have approved everybody's. And now that they're all submitted, today is the cutoff day, I'm going to open them for the rest of the semester so you can go back and refer to your presentation as an outline or as more than that, and have your research and have everything. Of course, at this level, you've probably saved your presentations, but I want you to be able to go in and see what feedback you received, or if it's anything that can help you. At the same time, we need to have a peer review for the final paper as a written text. So you need to write at least 6 pages. It's 8 pages to 10 pages, at least enough for their people to be able to find your thesis, to give you information about more research if they want, or to ask questions saying, I didn't really understand what you meant in this paragraph or what you meant by this concept. But we are down to the wire, and I don't want people having to make a second video unless you can make a brief one, 3 to 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes on your abstract. If your paper's you're already engaged in that final project and it's different than your presentation, go for it and do a brief video, nothing elaborate. You don't need all the images and everything. Let the paper speak for itself. That's where you have to include all the imagery, so that if a person were peer reviewing or reading it, going through the peer review process for a conference, and your paper comes out to the top of the pile, it doesn't get put in the slush stack, as they used to say. You immediately grab the reader's attention with your title of your presentation, with your abstract, and then the first few paragraphs of the paper, and then it has to be strong, condensed, short. It can be 8 pages. That's the average length you would present if you had 10 to 15 minutes at a conference, because you wouldn't want to just sit there and read it. You want to expand on a little bit, and then there's time for questions. And I will also send some conferences around, some call for papers, CFPs, where you could tailor your paper towards a conference if you want to do that. And it'll probably have to be after the class, because it's such a short 7-week course. 7 weeks, you move mountains. So I don't want to put an extra burden on people to create an extra video if you don't have time, especially since people did just incredible work, 20 to 30-minute presentations that were just new, unique to the field, and that was the whole point. Find your voice, find something new, and add your voice to it, and join the conversation of academic scholarship. So I wanted to put this video out today so that people are not stressing. I'm going to reopen the discussion board with your video presentations. It's supposed to close today, August 2nd at midnight, but I want you to be able to read what other people have said about your presentations, see if there's anything that you can use. And you can take everything with a grain of salt. That's part of assessing reviews of your work. Whether you're really certain something should stay in, then fine. You don't have to take advice or suggestions. You can look at it, or you can run with it. So I just want to let you know this morning, so there's no more, or not too much more, undue stress in a 7-week rigorous course. So if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, and I'll be in the course in and out today. And thank you for listening.